get this intro going again. On this episode of Punks Talk Wrestling, we got a Narcissus, a giant Gonzalez, and the meanest Mean Gene Okerlund ever, as we go back 31 years for our review of the Royal Rumble 1993. I am R.W. Hellborn, one half of your Punks Talk Wrestling tag team hosts, hailing quote-unquote from Philly! And always by my virtual side, 3,500 miles away in London, England. He is my tag team podcast partner. He is the grumpy git. He is the sleepy sod. He is the proper prick, CJ Newman!
God damn. My intro gets, like, cooler and slower and more advanced every week. I love it. Anyway, did you know...
It gets longer and longer each time.
It gets longer. It's great. Did you know that... Well, today we are looking back at the 1993 Royal Rumble, and this was the first ever year that the winner of the Royal Rumble goes on to face the WWE Champion at WrestleMania.
Correct.
But did you know that the success rate of the winner of the Royal Rumble going on to win the title at WrestleMania is only a 57.5%.
Slightly above 50.
Yeah, so 19 people have gone on to win the title and 14 people have gone on to lose the championship match.
Are you gonna ask me to name all 19?
No, I'm not. That would be fucking awful of me. But yeah. No quiz this week, but that's a fact I found out, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It's actually a lot lower than I thought it was.
I probably would have imagined it more, at least up in like the 60 to 70%.
Yeah, I would have thought the same, but I think the last few years, not the last few years, but I say the last decade and a half has probably changed that, because I feel like...
Well, the last 2 years have certainly changed it because Roman Reigns hasn't lost.
Well, exactly, yeah. So I think just like back in the day, I feel like in the 90s, it was like whoever won the Rumble would go on to win the title. That's how it always went. But I feel like in the last like couple of decades, maybe that's changed quite a bit. So
it hasn't. Yeah, it has not always worked out.
Another crazy little fact is that Roman Reigns' current title run has existed in 5 different years.
Really?
2000, he won it in 2000, 2001, 2, 3, and now in 2004.
And now 2004.
He's held it in 5 different years.
All right, let's take a quick look where we're standing right now.
Yeah,
he's at 1,200 as of today, Tuesday, the day of recording. He's at 1221.
Right.
Yeah, the Hogan title reign, 1474. We know. That's the one.
Oh, there's a Bruno Sammartino reign of 1,237 days.
That's the one. Okay,
that's coming up really soon. Yeah.
What was that number? What was the number? 1,031.
1,237.
1,237. So he's got 14 days.
2 more weeks, and he beats Bruno's second reign. And then we've got Hulk Hogan's first reign.
Hulk Hogan's reign is... Oh, he has another reign before the 1474?
No, that is his first reign. So 1474 is his first reign.
His second reign was less than that, yeah.
Yeah, after that, then we have Bob Backlund at 2,135, and then finally we have Bruno at 2,803. So
yeah, it's very unlikely that is going to happen, of course.
Yeah,
but Roman beats Hogan's record. 1,474 days is September 12th of this year. That means Friday the 13th, SmackDown, is where we get 1475.
Fuck.
And I want me some 1475 Roman Reigns merchandise. so whomever from WWE has bugged our phone lines when we're recording, give me what I want. Give me what I want. I want my 1475 merch. I'll settle for 1,500. I'll settle for 1,500 if you go to 1,500 days. But
they'll do 15. Yeah, I think they'll do that. Real quick, have you seen Raw from last night?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
Have you?
I've seen parts, and you're going to be very happy about something. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I know one of them is. I know one of them is Jinder Mahal has a title shot against.
Yeah,
right?
that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
so
that would be, how amazing would that be?
Yeah.
If Jinder Mahal beat Seth Rollins before the Royal Rumble.
And then what we end up getting at WrestleMania is Jinder versus Drew, with Heath Slater as the special referee. That's what we really need, right?
That's what we really need. That's what the world needs. We need a return.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can make. Come on, WWE can make that happen.
But for now, how's about we talk about Royal Rumble 1993? January 24th from the Arco Arena in Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
Attendance was 16,000. And before we actually get into the first match, we had a pre-show match. I didn't watch because I don't think it's on the network, but it was Doink the Clown versus Jim Powers. Jim Powers being one half of the Young Stallions with Paul Roma. So, and I think Doink wins that match. So,
Doink does defeat Jim Powers by submission.
Intriguing.
By submission, it says on the Wikipedia page. Support Wikipedia. Shout out to Wikipedia.
Well, how about the Beverly Brothers versus the Steiner Brothers?
How about the Beverly Brothers? How about Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain? Neither one of them knew which Beverly brother was which that entire time. I don't think they knew. Now the Steiner Brothers were very new at this point. The Steiner Brothers were pretty brand new. But these guys had been, the Beverly Brothers had been there for a while.
Yeah.
And neither one of them knew either one of their names. Every single time it was like, he's got one of the Beverly Brothers in the corner. Oh, look, he just Irish whip to the Beverly brother that's in the ring.
Oh, shit.
It's just like,
Wayne Bloom's son was on NXT in 2021.
Oh, all right.
Oh, wait. Fuck off.
Wait, what?
His fucking son's Von Wagner.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes,
no
he is.
Fucking way, man.
Yes. Yep, there it is.
I thought this was a really fucking good match. I love Rick Steiner was so explosive. I forgot how much I like Rick Steiner, much more than I liked Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Not to say I didn't like Scott Steiner. I just always liked Rick more.
And they gave him a good amount of time. This was overall this pay-per-view was great because there was only 4 matches, and then the Royal Rumble match. Every match was over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Was
that's what's always. I mean, the Royal Rumble was always good for that though, because you have to reserve so much time for that main event, so you have to you only have 4 or 5 matches, and they get loads of time. So it's kind of good to have a match on the Royal Rumble card. So, but yeah, I mean, I thought Rick Steiner. Braun Breaker is just like Rick Steiner. I haven't really watched much Rick Steiner since Braun had been around, and now I'm seeing it. I'm like, shit, he does a lot of Rick's moves. But saying that, Scott Steiner did a fucking Frankensteiner near the end of the match, or to finish the match.
Yeah,
and
that looks.
He's really good at those, man. But it's weird to think Scott Steiner used to do Frankensteiners. And I swear to God, I'm just now making the relation between the fact that the word Steiner is in Frankensteiner.
Really?
That just literally, I looked at the words on the screen and I was like, oh, look, would you look at that?
Oh, that's where it comes. Yes. Also, what did we just talk about? Look at that Frankensteiner. And then, he really kind of, when you watch that Frankensteiner, you kind of know that is a risk of head trauma right there. I have it right in my notes. That Frankensteiner looks terribly dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
And it was. And it really was. I mean, he was dropped right on his fucking head.
You know what? One thing I did notice, actually, and this match made me notice it, because we've watched some WCW pay-per-views from similar time periods in the early 90s. And WWE were on a different fucking level here, man. They were this. I went into this match, this event, in fact, actually, expecting the pacing of matches to be a little bit more slow and a little bit more clunky. But this match really was actually quite fast-paced. Considering all the guys in this match were quite big dudes, but they were just explosive. That's the word that I would use the Steiners. I think a lot of people would use that word to describe the Steiners. So yeah, I fucking really enjoyed this match. Way fucking more than I thought I would. Actually,
this is also we're entering into. I mean, this is the beginning of the early 90s into mid 90s, which is sort of where
the new generation era.
Yeah, this is where the era markers always shift. We're in, like we're in right now. And we're seeing, because we're already moving. We're moving towards. Well, what we'll find out is we're moving into the last era of Hogan, but this is the easy. This is the Brett and Shawn era.
Yeah,
for sure.
Speaking of Shawn,
speaking of one of the heel. This was in our top 10 heel turns. This was in your top 10 non-Royal Rumble matches.
That's right.
This. And as we see, also, we're really starting to get into long-term storyline stuff. Mm-hmm. This is the birth of some of these longer form storylines.
Yeah, and you could tell they were leaning more into long-term storylines, because like back in these days, you'd never get video packages before matches, and this match had a little video package. Super early days of video packages, but it had one.
Oh yeah,
and it was great because. Yeah, so you could, obviously going into this match now, like 30 years later, I'm able to actually go, so that's how we got here. Obviously, we all know about the barbershop incident, but it's good to see how we got there. Yeah, and what else happened after that. Yeah, there was a few other things in between. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the mirror, it hit Sherry getting hit with the mirror and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
I had totally forgotten about that.
Same.
Until thankfully they gave us a video package replay.
Yeah, Sensational Sherry is fucking.
Before we got to the video package, I did get 45 seconds of Peacock commercials.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yep.
One thing I have got on my notes is
it what the fuck is Marty Jannetty wearing?
You know what? In a way, yes, because I put. Marty Jannetty getting the Roman Reigns treatment, Roman Reigns post-Shield treatment. He's still got the Rockers music, and he's still got the gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
He's not part of the Rockers anymore. But also, yes, what the fuck is he wearing? And I couldn't take my eyes off of it the whole match. It was kind of distracting. He looked like a fucking net curtain. That's what he looked like.
It looked like he looked like a cheesy fucking weird, like a throw blanket. I don't know what it didn't look. It looked horrible. What the fuck, Marty Jannetty? Like,
something you'd find at your grand's house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just made him look silly. It made him look
especially
like a
and
deflated
he's meant to be
Michelin
the face.
Man.
He's meant to be the face. Fucking Michelin Man.
Deflated Michelin Man.
He's meant to be the face of this match, and Shawn Michaels looked cool as fuck.
Oh yeah. This is also Shawn Michaels got it was getting so much heel heat, but like he the heel heat that the Dominic Mysterio level heel heat to some degree, like major heat. And But the problem is that, and that was part of the problem with Jannetty too, is that he was absolutely the face, but he wasn't getting cheered.
Yeah.
It was Shawn Michaels was getting all the boos, but Marty Jannetty wasn't really getting cheered all that much.
Yeah, well, Shawn was getting reactions because
he was getting.
You know what? I think if Sherry wasn't involved in this match, then I don't know how much he would be getting booed. I think he'd be getting cheered.
Yeah, I think that's
where he was garnering. That's where he was bouncing to get his heat from. But Jannetty was just getting. I mean, it's. Kind of, we all know where that goes. Like Jannetty's career just died after this, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, unfortunately, there are a lot of unfortunate circumstances around all that. But
yeah, anyway, this match is fucking so good. I mean, I didn't choose it for my top 10 if I didn't think it was great. I just think it was such a, I mean, say what you want about Jannetty, he's still a great worker in the ring, and he could put on a good match, and he definitely put on a good match here.
But he also very blatantly tapped out.
Yes, he did.
Like, what the fuck was it? That was he had. Michaels had a Boston.
He had him in an armbar.
He had him in the armbar.
He tapped his leg a bunch, and then he tapped his arm 15 times.
Yeah, he was visibly smacking the mat multiple times.
I saw that, and I put it in my notes.
How is that? Is that a referee's discretion, or was he not supposed to was it Marty Jannetty not realizing that he's not supposed to was Jannetty overreacting?
Just overselling the situation.
Overselling it and made it look like because that was that was the most blatant tap out I've ever seen.
Right, because I saw him doing that, and then initially my brain was like, "Oh, the end of the match," and then I realized he kept doing it. Match. Oh, yeah. And then I was like, okay, the ref's just not doing anything here, so I guess we're continuing. Yeah, it really confused me.
Was there something else that I mean, they didn't say anything about it.
They made anything. No reference. I think it's just a complete flub here. It's just an absolute mistake. Yeah.
Which could, what a great it was a great Intercontinental match. Get into the Sherry.
Yeah, discussion. So Sherry gets inadvertently hit Marty. That's right. Yeah, with her shoe. That's it. Yeah.
Yes.
And
she turned. Yeah, she eventually, not surprising at all. She eventually now you caught the reason why she was so upset wasn't that Shawn Michaels hit her with the mirror. It's that he didn't even go to see her when she was in the hospital.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Did you see how Marty Jannetty fucking sold that fucking Sweet Chin Music? He did a corkscrew. I was whoa, that was some maybe a slight oversell, but still he sold it.
Well, that's what I mean. He's overselling. Jannetty was he was overselling and made it look like he tapped out.
So one thing I thought was fucking hilarious about the aftermath of this match is when they're backstage and Mean Gene's trying to fucking talk to Sherry, and then he just shouts at her, "Sherry, calm down, you're hysterical."
Well, he cursed at her. He said, "Damn it, Sherry."
Oh, yeah.
I have that. That was on my note. You and I have the exact same notes.
Yeah,
literally the exact same notes for this match was, what the fuck is Jannetty wearing? How is it not a cap out? And Mean Gene
literally had the same notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we had Bam Bam Bigelow versus the Big Boss Man.
Bam Bam.
Yeah, his music. What was up with that?
Bam Bam.
Yeah, it just kept repeating, right?
His music was just a beat, a lo-fi beat, and bam bam.
Yeah.
Over and
over.
So
when he says it once when he comes out, and then later on it just repeats over and over.
Just keeps it because
this is. I love. I think it was Gorilla Monsoon when he was coming out, and he was like, who would tattoo their head like that?
It's funny. His answer was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah. It's like, you see 2023, man. 2024.
Yeah. Holy shit, man. There's a
lot
of
people at 24 with fucking tattooed heads now. So
tattooed heads is not uncommon. I might get the sides of my heads tattooed now. The sides of my heads.
The sides of your heads.
The sides of my heads. I might get the side of my head tattooed.
Your ego is so big, you have two heads.
Yes. We're getting off topic. It's Bam Bam Bigelow versus Big Boss Man. Lots of B's. Lots of alliteration.
You just reminded me of something, but I cannot say it on the podcast. I'll let you know later.
Oh, it's funny. I mean, we can edit it out. but
no, just in case you miss it. I'm not
better to not miss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you later.
All right. We got Bam Bam Bigelow versus Big Boss Man.
Yeah, a very disheveled looking cop, Big Boss Man.
Yeah, but he
Very
was so
sweaty
fucking
looking.
over though.
Yeah, he was over as fuck. He had he had one of the best themes of the 80s/90s, man.
Oh,
that
dude,
fucking
I think
theme is
yeah.
so damn good.
Oh,
that's a good
fuck.
song to cover, actually. Shit, that'd be a great song to.
Oh,
make a
100%. We should
punk
cover
rock
that
cover
song.
of that
Yeah.
song. That'd
Punk
be
rock cover
fucking
of
great.
Hard Time.
Hard Time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the best. Go and listen to Hard Time, the Big Boss Man entrance theme. We're gonna be playing a lot of music. There's gonna be a lot more music going on in the podcast, but yeah, that's one of the best entrance themes of all time.
Oh yeah, and you know what? His theme when he came back in the late '90s was really simple, but I really fucking liked that theme too. Actually, he had two really good themes.
Recall that
just
one.
go check that one out. Super simple beat, but it was great.
Okay.
You know, one of those ones where it's like really simple, but it's really just like
Yeah,
badass.
that's what you need.
Yeah,
You mean like Bam Bam?
like
Bam Bam,
yeah,
like Bam Bam Bigelow's. Yeah.
This match is exactly what you expected it to be. Just a couple of ham hocking each other. You know?
Power guys doing power moves.
Yeah,
you know. I mean,
dudes.
Bam Bam, and of course, I mean, classic Bam Bam Bigelow. You know, this is still, Bam Bam's still in in good shape. Like he's still moving pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he went. You know, he was fine here, and like obviously he had a little run on ECW after this. Like he was doing okay. Like I think after his ECW run was when things started to go a little downhill for him, and in a lot of aspects of life, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, I love Bam Bam. Anytime I see Bam Bam in a match, I'm like, yeah, he's fucking great. Ahead of his time for the size he was and the moves he was doing. So yeah, he's one hell of a wrestler, man. He obviously saw his flying headbutt in this match, which was great.
Yup, classic.
So, yeah, and not too much to be said about this match. It was good. It's just two fucking big dudes beating the shit out of each other, and Bam Bam gets the win. So, we had an extremely quick, like the quickest segment of Owen Hart getting attacked, which was just so fucking random and so quick.
He was being interviewed by Raymond Rougeau.
Yeah, and he literally gets asked one quick question. He gets like 2 words into the answer, and he gets fucking clotheslined out of his seat. And then Razor like hits him with like not a gimmick trash can, like a proper fucking trash can.
Yeah,
to the back, and then he leaves, and that's it. It's such a quick segment. I'm like, okay, I guess it gives him one more reason for Brett to be pissed off at him. So
yep, he's Razor Ramon is a bad guy. He's doing bad guy shit. Bad guy.
But one cool motherfucker, man. What a cool motherfucker. Yeah. So where the fuck are we?
Where the fuck are we? We're still in Bret Hart. We're at the next, but we're at the So
the
Bret
next
Hart
match.
versus Razor Ramon.
We had this brief moment here, actually, which I was like, they don't do this anymore. But we had the commentators talking at their desk, but it was being broadcast into the arena, which is something they don't really do anymore. And they did a lot back in this era, but they don't do that anymore, obviously. So.
That also, and I think that was also part of what they did to catch the live audience up on whatever
was going
might
on.
have happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, this match was fucking great. I mean, what would you expect from Bret Hart and Razor Ramon? Like, it was an absolute fantastic technical match. Yeah, both of these guys in their prime as well, which is so cool to see.
Razor, and this was also 8 months. Now, because they shoehorned him in to the spot that Ultimate Warrior was supposed to be at. But this is Razor at 8 months into the company at a heavyweight title match at the Royal Rumble. Like that's phenomenal. Him throwing the toothpick at the kid that Bret Hart gave the sunglasses was great at the beginning.
Brilliant. At least the kid had eye protection though.
Brilliant heel. Exactly. See, he was smart enough to also know that he wouldn't hurt the kid, even if he did. Like, so smart. Like heels. I feel like there are dudes that like Razor Ramon got heel heat. I mean, he was so over, but he was over as a heel. He gets like Dominic definitely has a lot of that Razor Ramon heat kind of shit too. Like, it's just so good. It's so good seeing those guys.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, this match was phenomenal. I mean, this is just a phenomenal match. This is a match to go back and watch for sure.
Yeah, I think it was definitely in my list. I don't think it made the top 10, but it definitely made my overall list when I was making it on the last episode. So, yeah, I think it's I'm
surprised if I had remembered this match, it probably would have ranked higher on my list too.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's interesting you say as well because as you say, like Razor's only been in the company for 8 months. At this point, Bret Hart had been in the company for 8.5 years, and this was during his very first WWE Championship run.
Yeah.
And I actually looked a little into it, actually, and I don't know if you know this, but his first WWE Championship, he beat Ric Flair for that.
Yeah, he beat
Ric. October 12th, 1992, but it was a house show. It was the event was in the Saskatchewan Palace in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is obviously in Canada. So obviously he won it in front of his home country, which is nice for Bret. But yeah, this was one of his last title defenses, really, because he obviously goes on to WrestleMania after this and defends his title against the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Right, which we'll
get to. And then obviously that's the event where he loses the title and then Hulk Hogan fucking just comes in and goes, "Yeah, I'll take that, please."
Did we finish the match?
We finished the match. Bret Hart won. Bret Hart wins if you didn't figure that out.
Yeah, you didn't know Bret Hart wins. It's a great fucking match. Watch it. 17 minutes and 52 seconds.
So earlier this week on our Instagram page, I put out a little question to see what everyone's favorite. By the way, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at Punks Talk Wrestling. If you didn't figure that one out.
Oh yeah, at Punk. Oh yeah, we'll do the social drops right now. Yeah, Instagram, Threads, TikTok at Punks Talk Wrestling, Facebook and the Facebook group. Just look for Punks Talk Wrestling.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah, Hey, spinoff. We want to get Funks Talk Wrestling.
Yeah.
We do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Punks Talk Wrestling. Facebook is facebook.com/Punks Talk Wrestling. I don't know. We'll find the best way to like cohesively put all those. Just Punks Talk Wrestling, all one word, everywhere.
You'll find us everywhere.
Yeah.
So earlier this week, I put up a little Instagram story and a question to see what everyone's favorite punk rock song about professional wrestling was. And with that, I tagged Nightbirds. They got a song about Mick Foley called "Maimed for the Masses," and they very graciously reshared that story to their followers, and that's very lovely of them to do that. So thank you, Nightbirds. And "Name for the Masses" is probably my favorite song about professional wrestling, unless it's a couple of others from another band I know.
Yeah, of course. My favorite punk rock song about professional wrestling is "The Camel Clutch" by Riverside Odds.
Of course,
second only to "Savage" by Riverside Odds.
But so I put the question out. We got a few answers. There's one I cannot pronounce these words, but it looks like it's in Polish, and I'm not gonna risk it.
Is it still on the page?
It's not on the page, but it's Foul Tekanizi Tilko Wrestling Jest Powdered Whiskey. I can't fucking. That was my best attempt.
We will tag them, and you can try to pronounce it yourself.
Yeah, but the other one we got was "The Crusher" by D.D. King, but the actual answer said "The Crusher" by D.D. King. Of course, not that crappy Ramones remake.
Yeah. Also shout out to Super Suckers. They also have a song from Evil Powers of Rock and Roll called "Dead Meat," which is a great fucking song.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But we got a couple of suggestions for a band called the Follow-Ups, who are from out of Canada.
Yeah.
And they have a song called "Hey Yo," the Ballad of Razor Ramon.
Which is a perfect time to introduce that, seeing as we just had a Razor Ramon match.
Hell fucking yeah. So we're actually going to play that track right now for everyone. So this is the Follow-Ups with their song "Hey Yo," The Ballad of Razor Ramon, in brackets.
Yeah.
From their 2019 album, Don't Like You Either. So here it is.
Go. Whoa! I'll immediately start off with the remote style.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, it gets better.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Yeah, exactly.
He never knew Johnny. He never shot up with Dee. He never even met Tommy. In her car, that little chick, dropping Chicos to the mat. That guy to the bone, Razor Ramon. He never hung out with CJ. He never kicked it with Marky. He's a relation to Elvis. He never even met Richie. You just remember your place. You'll get a toothpick in your face. Bad guy to the bone, Razor Ramon. Bad guy to the bone, Razor Ramon.
It's going to make it really difficult for me to release my radio.
He's a relation to Joey. And he never knew Johnny.
And they even modulated it too, man.
He never even met Tommy. Intercontinental champ, dropping Chicos to the mat. Bad guy to the bone, Razor Ramon. Bad guy to the bone, Razor Ramon.
It's a good song. That's beautiful. 90 seconds. Perfect.
It's perfect length for a punk rock song, right?
Perfect length for a punk rock song about Razor Ramon.
About Razor Ramon. Yeah, but
yeah.
great track. Brilliant
Razor,
track.
Ayo, the Ballad of Razor Ramon, from the follow-ups from. Wait, are they from Montreal?
That I would I just says Canada. Just says Eastern Canada. So let's just go with that. Eastern Canada. Check them out.
Check them out at Follow Ups Band on Instagram, and you'll get it. Yeah, you're right. It does just say Canadian punk rock.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
There you go. Well, yeah, go follow the follow-ups as well. After you've liked and followed and left a review on our podcast as well. Yeah, that's the thing we forgot to mention. Leave a review if you're a listener as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully a good review. Don't leave a review if it's going to be a bad review. Just don't do it.
Yeah. If you're going to leave a bad review, just hit 5 stars. If you hit 5 stars, we'll understand
exactly
what you're trying to tell us. Is
exactly.
That...
5 stars for a bad review and 5 stars for a good review.
Yeah.
Yeah, say whatever you want. And just rate it 5 stars for...
Rate it 5 stars. That's all that's all we really care about. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was... Oh, yeah, so there you go. That was... if you didn't hear a song, it's because they took the episode down and we had to upload the alternate track without it. So
that's right.
Still follow the follow-ups at Follow-Ups Band on Instagram.
Yeah, just to cover all our bases there. I guess next on the agenda is a little bit of a first for us here. I mean, we did a little watch-along of the Bob Backlund Iron Sheik match a few weeks ago, but this time around...
But before we get to that... Before we get to that... There was one more thing that happened before the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Well, one I had 30 seconds of commercials from Peacock.
Oh, good. Good. In case you didn't have enough already.
But then we had Bobby the Brain Heenan rush away from the commentator area to get ready for one of the longest dragged out and most weirdly. Did Bobby the Brain sound like he wanted to bang Lex Luger in this promo? This uncomfortably long promo where Bobby the Brain just keeps gushing over Lex Luger's physique.
Yeah.
And just it sounds like shit like a fluffer in a porn movie would say to get the dude hyped up for his shot. But it seemed like they didn't really have a plan of what he was going to say or how many times he was going to repeat the same things. And it was just odd. It was an odd way to introduce the narcissist. As Bobby
the narcissist.
The narcissist.
And how long did it fucking take him? Like, he spent a long time in the jacket. Do you know what I mean? The cloak thing. I thought he was going to stand up, open the cloak, and then, I was literally about to say he was about to stand up, open the jacket, and then toss it off. But I realized that probably isn't the best words to use.
No, that's not a term in America. I don't think toss it off.
Oh, really? But you can probably get what that means.
Yeah.
That means, though, right? Yeah. Don't toss it off.
Don't toss it off. Okay.
Oh yeah, because that's what Mick Foley used to say. He said never. Like when British people say that the Undertaker tossed mankind off.
Tossed mankind off the cage.
Yeah. Don't say that because it means something else.
It means something else. Well, there's another. Did you know? A little mini no.
Yeah.
A nugget. A no nugget. I don't know.
No nugget.
No nugget. Yeah. No nugget.
So this whole segment
no nugget.
A little bit slightly erotic in ways.
It really did. It was really borderline.
There was a shot like between the legs.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of close-ups of the male form, and
there was quite.
It's one of those moments where you're watching it, and you tell your friends that wrestling's awesome, and then this is the moment they walk in the room.
I feel like they were supposed to. It just feels like it was not supposed to go that long.
Yeah,
and someone just didn't give him the signal.
Yeah. Then it's just these close-ups of his thighs and the close-ups of his
glistening
and then Bobby
thighs.
Heenan's pointing at his legs, and Bobby Heenan's still gushing over him.
If they had anybody other than Bobby Heenan talking about it, it wouldn't be as weird. Because I think it's just the way Bobby Heenan sounds and the words that were coming out of his mouth. Yeah, like. I don't know. I don't know. It was awkward.
Yeah, it was something.
It was something.
Yeah.
Then I had another minute of Peacock ads.
Again?
Yeah. Yes.
You just had 30 seconds.
I had 30 seconds of commercials.
So
then we had this bit.
You had a narcissist sandwich with
the narcissist
with Peacock advert bread.
Yeah, Peacock bread.
Could we take note of how this segment ends, by the way? Because Bobby the Brain Heenan is on his knees next to Lex Luger, and then the big silver curtain comes down over the top of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know if maybe Pat Patterson wrote the bit, and it was to fuck with Bobby Heenan. Like that might be. I mean. And I'm not saying that to be joking. I'm saying that just because it just sounds fun. It sounds like a funny thing that Pat Patterson might pull on Bobby Heenan.
That's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Set him into, get him into this. That's what I mean. It was awkward. It was just a little awkward. It was a little awkward.
It went on for way too long.
Anyways, moving on.
Shall we?
What we're getting to.
Yeah, what we're getting to here is we're going to do on this episode, we're going to do a little live watch along of the 1993 Royal Rumble from start to finish. So this could be either really, really good or fall flat in its face and be terrible. So
yes, in more ways
be along with the ride for this one. Oh.
Generic raspberry lime seltzer from Giant.
Fucking yeah.
The official generic seltzer of Punk's Talk Wrestling.
I've got a glass of tap water.
Ooh. The official British tap water?
Yeah.
London. What's London Water Company? What's the name?
There is a name for it. The water in London is called Thames Water.
Really?
As from in the river. Yeah, it's not actually from the River Thames. Well, actually, maybe kind of because the Thames starts way out somewhere. But Thames Water is the name of the London water company.
I'm 100% going to tag Thames Water Company on TikTok when I upload this. Thames Water, the official tap water of the London branch of Punk's Talk Wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. We are doing a live watch-along of the Royal Rumble match from 1993. Now, this could either fall flat on its face or be a huge success, depending on how it goes.
Now, you're watching it on the WWE Network the way it's intended.
That's right.
I'm watching it
just
on
how God intended.
Yeah. So for me, for anybody watching along with us on Peacock, I am at the time. The time marker is 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 21 seconds.
And I on the WWE Network, if you're watching along with us, it's 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 6 seconds to be at the very same point as each other here. So
it looks at this point it looks like you're somehow 15 seconds. Somehow there's a 15-second difference.
Yeah, which means they must have cut out. I guess they must have cut out 15 seconds. You missed 15 seconds of the Royal Rumble that I watched.
I missed 15 seconds of it. Was probably between. It was probably between one of the commercial breaks might have cut out a segment entirely. And the difference between the commercial length and there could also be differing lengths of commercials at times because all the commercials that they play are in 15-second increments, 15 and 30-second increments. So sometimes there's a 15-second break, sometimes there's 30 seconds, sometimes it's 45 seconds.
Right.
I wonder if that, I don't know. Fuck Peacock, we'll never know. But anyway, those are the markers. As of right now, we know that there's a 15-second difference between the two.
Yeah, but right now we're in the same time, and as soon as we press play, we're off to the races and all the way to the end of the Royal Rumble here.
Yeah, I'll let you do the honors, and I'll count. Sure.
Count down? I'll do it. Okay. So when I say go, we go. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Here we go.
There it is. Okay, yep. And there's Cleopatra and Caesar.
And Caesar, right.
Yeah.
Because that makes historical sense.
Yeah. No. Well, I do think that makes historical sense. Oh, shit, I accidentally fucking paused it.
You son of a bitch.
No, it's fine. I unpaused it real quick. I'm
right.
I'm like a split second behind. Don't even worry about it.
Cool. So I wonder why fucking Julius Caesar gets 2 Roman guards with him, and Cleopatra gets no one.
Yeah. Oh,
where's her lackeys?
I was looking for the audio. When I accidentally clicked it, I was looking for the audio.
Okay.
Because it was way too loud, so I couldn't hear you well enough. What were you saying?
Oh, just that Cleopatra's got no guards. There's 2 Roman guards there, but she's got no one.
I missed that entire thing. Where were the guards weren't there.
There's 2 guards. The guy with the helmet on is a Roman guard. Oh shit! He's got a decree.
All right. We're off to a great start.
So, for anyone not watching, we got Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, the real life Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, mind you. They were announced as such by Howard Finkel, so it's legitimately them. They're in the ring. Caesar has a fucking scroll.
Yeah, he's reading off of a scroll.
Yeah. He's running a coin around his neck, apparently. Man, I wonder where the fuck they hired these actors from.
Yeah.
And if they knew they were getting themselves into doing this. This must be really nerve-wracking to get in front of 16,000 people dressed as fucking Julius Caesar.
I mean, I don't know. This guy's just making it. I guess
he's loving it, though.
Paycheck,
he is loving it.
I love how it's obviously a piece of paper that's taped to the back of the scroll. You can see the silhouette of it from the light.
Yeah, just a couple of the spray painted fucking bedposts.
I'm not listening. Neither of us are listening.
No,
to anything
I
he's
mean,
saying.
yeah, I don't want to be quiet for too long. Otherwise, people have got to sit there and quiet while we just.
Well, no, they're watching along.
I guess so, yeah. But if they don't watch,
If you're not watching along with this, then you really probably shouldn't be listening to it at all.
They might be driving the car, or they might be at work.
Right.
Gotta keep the people entertained, you know.
The intention is for you to be watching along with us when you listen to this portion of it. But if you're not, we'll try to keep some sort of
semblance
rapport going.
Yeah.
We'll just live. I mean, we're not good at this. We're learning. We'll figure it out by the end.
This is all new.
By the end of it, we've got a whole hour. You got 90. You got 90. Yeah, a whole hour of 90 minutes. You got a whole 60 minutes at least. What I was going to look up was, is it even historically relevant for Julius Caesar and Cleopatra to be in the ring at the same time?
And were they? Or did you not look that up?
I hadn't gotten there yet. I hadn't gotten there.
Oh. Well, look, they're getting along.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it says first thing here, history. Cleopatra, Julius Caesar, and Mark Antony. Or Julius Caesar and Cleopatra's affairs in Egypt. That was the thing. All right, let's go down to Howard Finkel. Yes, usually, sometimes the number one entrant is announced because they get given. Oh,
there's Ric Flair.
There's Ric Flair.
Sorry,
there's Ric Flair.
Sorry, I've tried to look up who the two people were that was acting as Caesar and Cleopatra.
Yeah,
and someone's put on a forum asking that question, and the top answer is, it was really Caesar and Cleopatra. Vince owns a time machine.
It's real. It is the most logical thing. And since we also know that they were together, during the same time, that is historically accurate. I knew very little, again, because I didn't study any of this stuff.
Oh my
Julius
God.
Caesar.
Sorry, it's getting better. Actually, that was the real Cleopatra.
That's what he said.
But it was Caesar's body double. It was originally supposed to be the actual Caesar, but Caesar pulled out of the appearance at the last minute, citing security concerns. Oh man, it's Bob Backlund.
So it becomes a running gag. Yeah. Oh, I have the order. I have the order of the entrance.
Oh yeah, so I've got facts for everyone in this fucking Rumble. So
you do. I hear they're 100% accurate.
They're 100% accurate. So Ric Flair was stolen and sold as a baby. Look it up. It's true.
Shit! I should not have been drinking my generic raspberry lime seltzer when you said that.
It's a long story. It's kind of complicated. He is a foster child.
Yeah, it sounds complicated.
But it all happened quite illegally. Just look it up. Look it up.
Yes, it also sounds very illegal to have been sold as a baby.
Yeah. And also, Bob Backlund held the WWE Championship from 1980 to 1983.
Yes, he did.
Very
Bob Backlund's... How long is that? Because that's the streak that Roman Reigns is about to beat,
it's like 2,000 something days or something. That's not in my facts, okay? These guys look like they could be a tag team. They're both in red.
I'm looking it up for you. I'll look up the Bob Backlund fact. But also, let's just talk about the fact that we are getting to see Bob Backlund versus Ric Flair for the first 2 minutes of one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kind of and why they didn't talk to each other about ring gear, because they're both wearing red.
That's what they said. They totally look like, oh, there's the Ric Flair drop.
There's the patented Ric Flair face flop. RFFF.
Oh, someone just walked down the stairs with socks and sandals on, and a tie-dye T-shirt as well.
Yeah, I see the tie-dye guy. Yeah.
He's rocking the 90s right there. It's great.
Solid, yeah.
Who's
Strong
number 3?
early 90s. Number 3 is Papa Shango.
Fuck yeah.
Papa Shango? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a hard A when it's Papa Shango here.
It's Papa Shango, man.
No, it's Papa Shango. It's
Shango.
almost more of an O. It's
if
almost
I
like
was to say that, I'd sound like some posh twat from like North London. I'm not a posh twat from North London, okay?
You're not a posh twat. You're what part of London are you from?
West London.
Oh.
Yeah.
Proper prick from West London.
Well, shit, there goes Papa Shango. Shango.
There goes Papa Shango. Yes.
Doesn't matter how you pronounce it.
Papa Shango. Papa Shango, 28 seconds.
Papa Shango moved to Vegas after retirement and managed a strip club.
Yes, right. I was gonna say with the Godfather. Yes, because it's the same person.
It's the same person.
Papa Shango and the Godfather are the same person.
This is the Ico Pro logo up there.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
And we get more Ric Flair versus Bob Backlund.
Yeah. Papa Shango just unceremoniously dumped. Yeah. I couldn't be a commentator, man. I'd stumble over my words way too much.
No, I mean, you wouldn't. You could. It just, It
just takes practice. I need teaching by Michael Cole.
No, I mean, but you wouldn't be a good one. You could be a...
Oh, well, fuck you.
I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with you while also trying to uplift you. I don't know. It didn't work.
No, it didn't work at all.
No, it didn't work. But it was
Did
fun.
these guys ever face each other in a match? Like a straight up match?
In a one-on-one match? I don't think so.
Because I'd like to see that.
I've never I'm sure they have somewhere along the lines, but in WWF I don't think they have.
They were in the WWF at the same time for a brief period, so yeah, I'd be interested to see.
But Bob Backlund,
Ted DiBiase.
Oh yeah, Ted DiBiase with Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
I
guess
guess he was with Jimmy. He was with Jimmy Hart for a little while.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase was Hulk Hogan's opponent at Hulk Hogan's debut at Madison Square Garden. In this match, Hulk Hogan was a heel and Ted DiBiase was a face.
Ha!
There's your fact there. Look at that.
That's a pretty good fact.
These are either facts or did you knows.
That's probably,
or
that's
just
also
30 did you bonus.
It makes hashtag did you bonus. That makes sense. Why when they got to their feud, why those guys worked together so well. Because they had already worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's that's another thing. If you notice Hulk Hogan, like nobody knew Hulk Hogan much when he was the heel in WWE. They made him face and put him all over everything right away.
Oh, yeah.
But he really did he was pretty much a heel wrestler most of the time. Like, he mostly did heelish shit in the ring all the time.
Who, Hogan?
Hogan. Yeah, he wasn't he really wasn't a babyface wrestler. He was neutral at best. Like, he did a lot of I'm trying to think of scenarios, but I know it was another thing that Bruce Pritchard commented on when they were talking about it. It was like he was always a heel. He was always a heel in a way. He was just loved by all the kids and everything for his character.
Here we go. We got Brian Knobs from the Nasty Boys.
Brian Knobs, one half of the Nasty Boys.
Did you say the Nasty Boys?
Still wrestler. Still at it.
You just said You just said nasty in such a weird way. You said nasty like I would say nasty.
Nasty. Yeah, I don't know
nasty. Why. The Nasty Boys.
They're from the brother-in-law to Greg Valentine.
Yeah.
And he is from actually from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
That's
right
right.
up the road from me.
Oh, well, you ruined my fact for later on. But anyway, my fact for Brian Knobs.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
My fact for Brian Knobs. Yeah, but that was for a fucking the other guy. What's his name? His tag team partner.
Oh.
Jerry Sags.
Jerry Sags.
My fact for Jerry Sags is that he's born in Allentown. But my fact for Brian Knobbs is that he shaved off Eddie Guerrero's eyebrows on a tour of New Japan.
Oh, no shit.
And I found a picture of it too, and it's great. He looks ridiculous. There's 4 people in the ring. This is the most we've had so far.
Oh, right. Yep. There is still the match. I'm getting down a Wikipedia rabbit hole. I'm like,
yeah.
I thought one of the Nasty Boys was still wrestling.
No, I think they're both stopped at this point.
Knobbs was hospitalized in 2019 with a blood infection.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that I didn't want to make that my fact. It's a bit. I thought Eddie Guerrero's eyebrows being shaved was a much better one.
Well, hey,
look at the cameraman. The cameraman's holding the camera with one arm. You see? Oh, it's just out of shot now. The cameraman's holding one of these gigantic cameras with one arm above his head. What a professional. Oh, there's Bill Alfonso right there in the corner.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Virgil,
number 6.
Virgil was one of the last ever official members of the NWO. There you go.
Yeah.
But as Vincent.
Was it because everybody...
That's because everybody was the fucking member of the NWO.
Yeah, but why was he the last member?
Just because
remaining member, because
not the last remaining member, but the last person to be made a member of the NWO.
Yeah, but from the WCW era, yes,
yeah,
because
WCW,
because Shawn Michaels and everybody in DX became a member of the NWO for a minute, and wasn't Stephanie McMahon a part of the NWO?
No, that was DX.
I forget.
She was part of DX. That was during the McMahon-Helmsley era.
Stephanie, oh right, because after she was married, yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was one of the several DX reunions. Oh, there it goes. There goes Brian Knobbs.
Back to Allentown you
2 minutes and 58 seconds. Yeah.
How glorious Ric Flair's hair is.
I should see how that. What's that?
Just Ric Flair's hair is just fucking glorious.
Oh, I thought you said how gory it. I'm like, what?
Fucking Bob Backlund looks like Ron Weasley. Tell me I'm wrong. He looks exactly like Ron Weasley in this.
Oh, 100%. Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
You know, I was thinking that when I saw him when I was looking at Iron Sheik stuff again.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of it. You're exactly right. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of, Ron Weasley.
Shit. Like spot on as well.
Also, I don't know if we've talked about this, but is it just me or were the ropes back at this time?
Oh, they're way more slack, yeah.
They are way more slack, yeah.
Yeah, but that's because people do springboards these days. They have to be more taut.
Yeah, they have to be. There's a lot more top rope. Jerry the King Lawler, yeah. Number 7.
Jerry the King Lawler collects Coca-Cola and Superman merchandise and is also the owner of a replica of the 60s TV show of the Batman Batmobile. That one. I'm trying here, okay? Shit. Get Jerry go. Shit.
I'm doing the worst possible. I have the worst possible snack I could have.
You know what's a beautiful thing? Thing?
What's that?
Everyone currently in this match is still alive.
Yes.
That's great.
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone that's been in this match so far is still alive. That's great. Because the thing is, you go back and watch the year 2000 Rumble, half the people in that one are dead. And that's just... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of shit. Go back and...
Holy shit. That's a little dark.
That's pretty sad.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know why I thought Keebler toast and peanut butter sandwich crackers would be a good snack for when you had to talk live, because it's like it just mucks up your mouth.
Yeah, your mouth's gonna get all stuck together and stuff.
Get all stuck together. I'll have to get another piece of Icebreakers, ice cubes, wintergreen gum. to cleanse my palate after that. But yeah, if you hear me just start mumbling incoherently, it's because I've got a freaking mouthful of peanut butter crackers. Because I usually will mute the microphone, but we're doing this live, baby.
It's fucking Max
What the
Moon.
fuck is this?
It's Max Moon.
Oh my god! I don't know I even have the list right in front of me, and I didn't even.
Max
didn't register
Moon is from Czech
me that Max
Republic
Moon-
and was a professional soccer player before he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Wait. He was professional. Wait, what did you? He was a professional soccer player?
Yeah, soccer player.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
What?
No, you're right.
Yeah. And I said soccer because most of our listeners currently are from America, so I have to give in.
Right.
Even though it's not, it's fucking football because you kick it with your foot. Sorry.
Okay, this was what confused me. His name is Thomas Borick.
Right.
His ring name is Paul Diamond, but this is Max Moon.
This is Max Moon, yeah.
Yeah, there's a different
Max
character,
Moon.
but Max Moon. But that's what was the Max Moon link led me to Paul. It was confusing me the layer of names.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it made it sound like Paul Diamond was the name of the person.
What do you reckon? You got people in this ring like Bob Backlund, Ric Flair, Jerry the King Lawler, all these old school guys, and then they see a guy run to the ring, dressed like fucking Max Moon. What must you think the wrestling business is coming to?
And for the people, let's just describe this for the people there. He has it's like a baby blue, full body suit and mask. With like the
hair coming out of the top of the mask, by the looks of things.
Hair coming out of the top of the mask. Cool, he's got like a glowing. It's got a circuit board kind of feel. So he's got. He's eliminated.
There he goes.
He just got eliminated. It looks like a Halloween that looks like a Halloween costume, and I don't know what Max Moon was supposed to be or.
We just had Genshiro Tenryu, I think, just come to the ring. He made really sporadic appearances in the WWE. He was huge in Japan. He actually is featured in a bunch of like Japanese computer games because he's like huge in Japan. Probably huge out there. My little fact about him though is that he was trained by Terry Funk.
Oh,
yeah.
Here's another quick note about Max Moon. The gimmick was not originally intended for him. It was intended for Conan.
No way.
But Conan left the WWF after a backstage disagreement. Since Diamond, see, this is why it was confusing me. They're referencing his name. They're referencing his name, one of his ring names, as his real name. And it was confusing me. Anyway, it was Diamond fit the costume, so he was chosen to take over the character. Described as an elaborate powder blue bodysuit with markings that were supposed to look like a circuit board and white protruding rings around his arms, making him look rather "quote unquote" outlandish. The elaborate outfit also came with 2 wrist devices that shot out fireworks and a jetpack that was supposed to make Max Moon look like a man from the future. So
he looked like Buzz Lightyear, basically.
It was basically, it was very Buzz Lightyear-ish. I don't know how, but see, it's that's a character that just feels like it's just not the right time. It just wasn't the right time for it, for whatever reason. But you could put that guy out like,
whoa, damn!
Oh, Mr. Perfect comes running to the ring.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yes. So there's a big feud going between Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair.
Yeah. This led to WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
I think. God damn, crowd's going crazy with these two.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that no one's coming out to music either, which is kind of weird.
No, they're not. Yeah, they don't have everybody's.
It's crazy how much the Royal Rumble has changed. Like we've gone from this to like these. Now we want to watch Royal Rumble with like entrances, returns, special appearances, And then you get these moments in the ring where two people are standing off, and it leads to WrestleMania. Like, it's really led, it's really different now. But I love how I love what the Royal Rumble's turned into. It's always a lot of fun.
Well, yeah. Well, this is the sixth. This is only the sixth Rumble. So
this is the primitive days. Yeah,
they're still perfecting it.
Pat Patterson's idea, by the way.
It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that they wouldn't have everybody's entrance themes. I mean, they probably, those entrance themes were probably on tapes. Yeah. Literal tapes at this point that they would have to queue up each time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I didn't actually think of that, actually. You're very right.
Yeah. And not all the guys had entrance themes, probably.
Yeah, you're right.
Now you made a comment about Genshiro Tenryu, right?
Yeah.
Tenryu. I can't pronounce it either. Did they pronounce it?
They did, but I probably missed it.
Genichiro Shimada.
Who we got next? Oh, it's Skinner.
Oh, Skinner. Oh, okay. He was also I do remember he was Hayabusa.
Yeah.
Okay. Or just Henry.
Skinner portrayed Doink the Clown a few times.
There really?
Yeah, but people just didn't know it.
Yeah. I don't remember much about him.
Skinner, no. Oh, there goes Ric Flair.
Oh shit!
Damn, that was kind of early in the match.
Bye, Mr. Perfect.
Bill Alfonso holding him back.
Okay, yep, there it is. Doink the Clown, right in.
What year did Ric Flair win? Was that 91 or 92?
No, 90. That was 92. The year before it.
Yeah,
Bret
right.
Hart,
yeah.
Bret Hart won the title from Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, his title run now.
It's crazy, man. I as much as I always see this era of WWE and see Ric Flair, I always forget that he was in the WWE for like 2 years.
Yeah. For about a year and a half. It was really that bad. This was because it was after that. That was the year the title was vacated, and since Ric Flair won the title at that year's Royal Rumble, that's when this is the first year they instituted the winner facing the champion at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania, yeah.
Yeah, and as we already know,
so this is
Yokozuna.
This is the first year that's crazy. That's kind of cool that we're watching the first one where that happened.
Yeah, it's a landmark one. The dice, I'm constantly shocked, and maybe it's just the fact that. Maybe it's either that the dice are just being really kind to us right at the start of this. We've been getting really great old episodes to watch.
Wow, here comes Coco Beware.
Wow.
He's way shorter than I remember. What the
Yeah.
Why is he so short? I don't remember him being that short.
I think it was just because he was holding on to his baggy pants so much. Yeah, he's pulling them way up. I don't know why he's pulling them like way up.
Also, I missed my fact about Mr. Perfect.
Shit, sorry.
Him and Curtis Axel are the first father and son duo to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, okay.
And the only actually for them.
The only father-son duo to win it. And what's your Skinner fact?
That he portrayed Doink the Clown.
Oh.
Oh, and Coco Beware retired in 2019 at the age of 61.
Damn.
Yeah, he kept going.
No way.
Whoa.
No way.
Skin in the cat.
Skinner
before Shawn Michaels did it.
Skin in the cat. Oh,
and there he goes. Skinner skinned the cat. Look at that. What's up with Mr. Perfect's gear? It looks like it used to be a double like a double over the arm thing.
Yeah, he just pulled the one arm down.
I don't know. It almost looks like it's broken.
Did it break?
Yeah, it looks like it's broken. I think he came out like that.
Oh, I mean, it could have.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was waiting around. Maybe he was pulling up a singlet before he came out, and he didn't get around. Like, he might have had an itch, and he had to pull it down, and then like the number came up. We'll just make up scenarios why he did or did not just forgot to pull his other.
The Ten Ryu doesn't really know what to do. He's just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Samu. So Samu is the father of Lance Anoa'i. He's made a couple of appearances in the WWE.
He has.
Yeah, a few years ago in 2019, when Shane McMahon was in a rivalry with Roman Reigns, he actually faced Lance on an episode of Raw. I think he was basically saying that he was going to defeat someone in the Anoa'i family, and it was just this unknown guy.
Oh, okay. Like the fourth cousin.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's Samu's son. So he's still young, so there's still a chance for him to join the bloodline someday, I guess.
Oh, is he the one that's wrestling on Impact or?
No, I think of the guy in MLW.
MLW?
Who definitely should get fucking signed because he's incredible, but I can't remember his damn name right now. But let me just find the guy's name. Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's
okay.
great. He's definitely ready to be in the WWE at some point. But yeah. So Bob Backlund's been in here since number 2, still there. In fact, a lot of these people have been here for most of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, the new guys seem to be popping in and popping out pretty quick.
Yeah. I just feel like Coco Beware used to be taller than that. I don't know why the hell he looks so short. I can't get over it.
Oh, let's see what his build at. 5'7".
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, 5'7" is short.
So
for wrestling.
We got the Berserker.
I loved the Berserker.
I didn't get a fact for him because I
guy.
just couldn't find anything good enough. That he was originally billed as the Viking, and then they changed his name to Berserker, and then that's all I have for you. I'm sorry. He kind of looks like
John Nord.
He looks like Robin Williams in Jumanji when he first comes back from
jacked
Jumanji.
Robin. Yeah, it's kind of a jacked Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! There goes Jerry.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there goes Perfect. No, maybe not.
No. Oh, wait. DiBiase's he's on the apron.
Damn, fucking pummeling away at him.
Ooh.
He's holding on for dear life. Oh.
King's trying to help.
King's getting involved. God damn.
Everybody's trying to kick him out. Yeah.
Poor Mr. Perfect is getting...
Even Coco Beware's trying. Why are you helping DiBiase?
Yeah, you're meant to be a face.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Oh
man. Well, I mean, it is every man for himself. He doesn't want to face Perfect. That you're right, Gorilla Monsoon. It's not fair. It doesn't. His singlet is not broken. You can see right through. He just doesn't have it pulled up.
Oh, okay. He went for his
doublet, I guess. Yeah.
Doublet. Yeah, I guess.
The doublet. It's not a singlet because there's 2 of them. It's a doublet. Right? That's the right term?
I don't know if it's the right term, but it should be.
Well, that's why we've got Google.
How's Bob Backlund still going?
No, they're still called a single. They're called a singlet.
Because it's a single piece, I guess.
Yeah, it's a double strapped. Oh shit!
It's the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Odds-on favorite. Yeah, he didn't win a Royal Rumble till like 2009.
But anyway, the Berserker, I loved him.
Oh yeah, he was fun.
Yeah, he was just a big crazy guy.
Wait, where the fuck is Bob Backlund gone? Oh, maybe not. Berserker's going berserk. You just say Bob Backlund made unconscious. He just hit him on the fucking elbow with a chair. That's all he did.
Oh, but he's pulling up the... Wait.
Oh, he's pulled up the mat. Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Slammed him on it. Camera didn't catch any of it, but we kind of saw it.
Nope.
Get this. Fucking Bob Backlund is 44 years... Oh, there goes...
There goes Tenryu.
Yeah. Bob Backlund's 44 years old in this match.
Yeah. He's younger than I am in this match. Let that sink in for me.
But it's crazy that, like, that's really late in someone's career.
Yeah.
And he's like, not only that, but he's like, he came in at number 2 and he's still there.
Yeah, he was in the total. Let's see. Oh wait, he hasn't been eliminated yet.
No, he went under the ropes.
No, he went under the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the Berserker.
Yeah.
That was Terry Taylor. I thought it was him, but I couldn't quite tell. My Undertaker fact is it's the Undertaker, for fuck's sakes. That's my fact. And
Terry
my
Taylor,
fact
Red
for Terry Taylor is that he has worked for the WWE 5 times.
Yes.
He's left 4 times around. Oh, damn.
Yes.
DiBiase getting rid of...
damn, DiBiase got them both
Terry
out.
Taylor was in and out.
Yeah, 24 seconds.
Damn.
Shorter than Papa Shango's at 28 seconds. They got nothing for Terry Taylor. Terry Taylor made himself a jobber. Oh, there goes DiBiase by The Undertaker.
There goes the guy that announced The Undertaker when he made his debut.
Yeah.
Who thought that everyone would get eliminated besides The Undertaker and the fucking Berserker?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's
yeah.
a debut of Giant Gonzalez.
It's the debut of, just...
But he's not in the Rumble, is he? No.
No, he's not in the Rumble. Yeah, which, again, without music, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? So, for anyone not watching, look up the Giant Gonzalez. He is indistinguishably the tallest guy ever in the WWE, but he's wearing a full body suit.
It's
a brown body suit of
one of the worst attires of all time.
Yeah, with patches of like fur around his waist and on the outsides of his legs and his shoulders and forearms, and he's kind of walking like a giant yeti. And he's just standing in the middle of the ring with his hands up in the air. This
is definitely a guy that is not a wrestler that's been told to go out there and do something, basically.
Yeah.
Who's on their way?
He's just standing here motionless and like walking slowly, one step at a time. And now, I mean, he is legitimately an entire head taller than the Undertaker.
Yeah, I mean, Undertaker's a tall dude.
But he really doesn't know what he's doing. Like,
this is, you know what? This is exactly like Great Khali's debut.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it was against the Undertaker as well, and he did exactly the same thing.
Yeah. And now this is another one of those, this is another rule. Like, he is absolutely not in this match. But why didn't they... But he eliminated the Undertaker. Why didn't they just have him be one of the surprise entrant in the match?
Yeah, could have done, right? Yeah.
Walk out
I guess the way they're doing it, it's like, we
rope.
don't know who this guy is. He's not even signed to a contract. He's just turned up.
He's just a guy with Harvey Whippleman. But there was some sort of issue. Undertaker had an issue with Harvey Whippleman.
Yeah.
I think. Like before, this is the payback. This is the retribution for something. Yeah.
Oh wow! So hold on, yeah. I just realized, like, this is January 24th of 1993.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw. This is like 2 episodes into Monday Night Raw. Because Monday Night Raw started on January 11th.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, Monday Night Raw is literally in its infancy at this point.
Yeah.
And here we are, God knows how many episodes in.
But now, what I don't get, okay.
Oh, is that Damien Demento?
Yes.
Yeah, Damien Demento. There he is. I got some good fact about him.
Oh, he's in the, he's entered the Royal Rumble, but he hasn't entered the ring yet because he doesn't want to deal with what's going on here.
Fair enough. Undertaker, Damien Demento was the first ever Raw main event against The Undertaker.
Yeah.
And this is Damien Demento's first and only pay-per-view appearance.
Yeah, he didn't last too long.
No.
So, yeah. Giant Gonzalez is beating Undertaker's leg around the ring post. And, all the refs are trying to stop this, and it's a big bit of mayhem, but it is very very corny. It seems a lot cornier than it really was probably intended to be.
It's so hokey, yeah.
It's just really really hokey.
This is kind of like the Shockmaster.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's as bad as the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
And so Giant Gonzalez, now
Wait, what the fuck? IRS is here now.
Yeah, he was the next entrant. He had also come out while this was going on. Yeah. Giant Gonzalez was El Gigante.
Yeah.
In WCW.
That's right, yeah.
Before that, because we saw him in the thing that we reviewed in 91, right?
That's right. Yeah, we did. You're right.
Yeah, he was in WCW, yeah.
And he was in War Games, or am I got that wrong?
He was
he was in that crazy cage match thing. That
yeah.
The electric chair cage.
Yes, he was
whatever the hell that was.
The Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
That was part of the Halloween Havoc. Oh, here comes Tatanka.
Undertaker's dead.
Undertaker's still dead in the ring in the corner. But now this is an interesting thing.
Bearer.
Oh, that's Paul Bearer's coming with the urn to wake him up, because this was the era that the urn was still gave him power.
There he is. There he sits up.
There he is. Okay. Now this I definitely is very difficult to rule out. We're gonna have a hard time putting this in a special category, because there have definitely been times where people have been eliminated from the Rumble, immediately come back in, even though they were eliminated, come back in and eliminated somebody else.
Yeah.
But this is also still early on in the Rumble too, but this may have been the first instance of this. He was definitely the first instance of someone not in the Rumble.
Oh yeah, that's got to be one
him.
of the first instances of that happening. Yeah, I mean, I would have to go back and see the other 5 before this, but yeah, pretty sure it's going to be one of the first for sure. Yeah,
it's difficult. It's real difficult to rule it, because there's no disqualification. There's no rules. It's over if you get thrown over the top rope.
It doesn't matter how because if you can throw yourself over the top rope, which we know that's happened, then
we know that's happened.
That means if you go over that top rope, it doesn't matter how it happens, you're out of the Royal Rumble.
It is and that is part of the rule. It's just part of the rule of the Royal Rumble, part of the rules. So it doesn't matter how it happens. You go over, you're out. There have been minor changes. I mean, from the first few, because I think the first one was. They didn't instill the both feet must hit the floor, I think, until they wanted to do the spot where only one of Shawn Michaels' feet touched the floor. Like, they might have implemented it. We'll have to look into that too. If anybody knows exactly, I don't want to spend too much of the live watch along just looking up Wikipedia things.
Comes Jerry Sags.
But who do we? Yeah, Jerry Sags, the other nasty boy. Too bad they couldn't have been out together, closer together.
Yeah.
And
I guess same could be said for IRS and DiBiase.
Yeah, were they part of Money Inc. at that point?
I don't know. Was my timelines fucked up? Because was Virgil with DiBiase at this time, or is that earlier? I think that's earlier, right? They'd already split at this point.
I think they had already split. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so Bob Backlund's 43. Yeah, so I was close.
At this point.
Yeah, so shit, it's still there, man. That's crazy.
Oof. Jerry Sags with a clothesline on IRS. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we've got to get into some maybe we'll get more comfortable with some play-by-plays when we do the watch-alongs as well. I mean,
yeah. Oh, Tatanka. Yeah, my Tatanka fact is that he had a second run with the WWE in 2005, 2006, and I forgot all about that.
Briefly.
Yeah.
So we've got Bob Backlund with IRS in the one corner. We've got Demento and Sags. Well, Sags and Demento. I thought they were both going to go after Tatanka, but instead Sags is going after Demento and smashing him into a corner.
Yeah.
You see, once again, heels always have the problem. Now we've got Sags and Tatanka versus Demento.
Comes Typhoon.
Big Typhoon.
And my fact for Typhoon is Shockmaster.
He is also the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. He was also Tugboat. He was Tugboat.
Was he Tugboat as well?
Hulk. Yeah.
Man,
he was Hulk Hogan. He was Hulk Hogan's buddy when he was Tugboat, and then he turned on him to become Typhoon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Also, one thing I've noticed, a lot of people turn on Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Like there's been a lot of people that turned on Hogan, and it was always for the same reason. That he was overshadowing him, basically. Like Andre turned on Hogan, Tugboat turned on Hogan, Savage turned on Hogan, Warrior didn't turn
didn't really
on him.
Turn, but it was like a friendly rivalry, I guess. Title.
Yeah. But yeah, like all of those turns, and there's another one in there too. Somebody else turned on Hogan. I think even Brutus Beefcake turned on Hogan.
Just don't be friends with Hogan, basically.
Yeah. Eventually.
Shawn Michaels turned on Hogan, 2004, whenever that was.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan were tagging in 2004.
Oh, Jesus, that's right.
And then Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin Music him at the end of the Raw, and then it led to their match.
Yeah, so Hogan, yeah. Man.
Just dope. The NWO turned on Hogan.
The NWO turned on him, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Everybody turns on Hogan. Maybe.
Yeah. And ultimately in life, Hogan turned on Hogan.
Well, but that's actually, in a way, that is actually kind of sad. Like,
yeah.
I can sort of identify with him a little bit on that in some ways.
His Fatu, which is Rikishi.
Rikishi, yeah. Future Rikishi.
And obviously the dad of
number
Jimmy
22.
And Jay. 3 Samoans in this match, actually, yeah. Overall. You had Fatu, Samu, and eventually Yokozuna when he does come in.
Mm-hmm. Who is also the cousin. He is also a cousin of Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
Or an uncle.
I think I'm the cousin of Roman Reigns at this point.
I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that's accurate at all. Oh my God. All right. What for those not watching along, we got Sags' back locked up with Backlund in the corner. Fatu and Tatanka are in one corner, and then Sag. Oh wait, who's over in the other corner? No,
we got Damien Demento, IRS attacking Typhoon.
Attacking Typhoon. There's a lot of heels in here right now. Like, why don't they just beat up Bob Backlund and Tatanka? Are the only two faces?
Yeah,
right now.
That's how they operate these days. Back in those days, it really was every man for themselves.
Yeah. They really are just randomly attacking each other.
I think I feel like the Royal Rumble these days is so well planned out. These days, it was like, I don't know. You're gonna eliminate this guy, but we'll do it whenever. Basically,
they only had a couple of planned spots, whereas now I think they all know, like they all know that they're gonna do some stuff. Like when you and I get to the Rumble, like they're gonna plan some spots ahead of time. I think there's just more communication with everybody involved.
Yeah.
Overall,
we got fucking Earthquake versus Typhoon.
Why wouldn't the the natural disasters? Why wouldn't they immediately team up and eliminate everybody else right now?
I guess they got beef, right?
Do they have beef at this time?
I don't know. I just guess they're two natural disasters. They're just beefing with each other.
Oh, wait. Brain was just saying something about it. Yeah, no, they were just saying the same thing. Why are they fighting with each other? There goes Typhoon.
So, Earthquake was a successful sumo wrestler in Japan. Would you know?
Yes, John Tenta
was Golga in the Oddities too.
He was yeah. Yes, he also was that. And what a garbage, dumb, goddamn, idiotic thing for fucking Russo to come up with.
Well, the Oddities.
Yeah, the Oddities. Yeah, that was
stupid.
a Russo monstrosity.
Yeah.
Just because he was fat, he was as is told from the Bruce Pritchard podcast, he had a fascination with South Park and Howard Stern, and that's it. He just like they didn't have the license to use Cartman or anything. I think they wound up actually getting fined for it eventually when Comedy Central found out, because they're like, you can't use our character, or maybe they didn't because they didn't care because it was just free publicity. But like, I remember them saying like they didn't actually have the rights to use Cartman from Comedy Central.
Oh, really?
But they did. But they just did for a while. That was just bad. That was a real shame. Like the Oddities were just, it was dumb. The Oddities were dumb. That's all I can say about that. Anyway, that's Earthquake, John Tenta. and he's locking up with Jerry Sags right now in the middle of the ring.
Jerry Sags still there. That's crazy.
Yeah, Jerry Sags is still there. He stays in. He stays in for a bit. He's in for 20 minutes and 50 seconds, this says.
Earthquake's just not doing anything. He's just he's like a computer character that doesn't know what to do, so he's just standing. We didn't mention that that we have Carlos Colon in. Who's
Carlos Colon.
Carlito's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he would be considered. He probably was considered like the first, like a surprise entrance.
Yeah,
because I don't think
I've just realized that in this match we've had a lot of dads of current wrestlers. We have Ric Flair, we had Ted DiBiase.
Yeah,
we've had Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Samu.
Yep.
IRS,
Yup.
Fatu, Carlos Colon.
Yeah.
That's probably it, but that's quite a lot. It's like 6 people. So who we got?
Arriba, Tito Santana.
Tito Santana, who is still wrestling at the age of 70 years old.
Holy shit.
And he's
what?
He's 40 years old in this match. Man's still going.
Where is he wrestling?
Don't know, he just makes like sporadic appearances now.
Okay.
But he still does his thing now and again.
All right.
Every so often. He's also a Spanish commentator.
There's a picture. I see a picture of him at an indie show in 2011. Yeah, holy shit, that's awesome. Tito Santana was trained by Bob Orton.
No way.
Bob Orton Sr., yeah.
Wow.
Tito, yeah. All right, Tito's working on Bob Backlund. See, again, this is another classic trope of the Royal Rumble that is totally against logic. When IRS just broke up Tito Santana trying to eliminate Bob Backlund, but why wouldn't he assist him? Like, the goal is to eliminate people.
Yeah.
Is the idea that Bob Backlund is already worn down?
Yeah. And
take a cheap shot at Tito Santana to wear Tito down more in an effort to wear both of them down, make both of them easier to eliminate. I'm trying to formulate some kind of logic so that when we rules all these things out, there's got to be some sort of logic there why someone would break up someone else eliminating someone, you know?
The perfect way to explain that would be if the person whoever got the most eliminations every year would get something as well. That would be quite good.
Sure, if there was some sort of benefit to
eliminating.
But we also see people. We see eliminations happen from multiple people all the time. Like it usually takes a couple people to eliminate any.
Oh yeah.
But what would, like, in that one-on-one scenario? What would make you think I'm gonna stop this guy from eliminating the guy that's already on the ropes, and instead of just helping? Oh, there goes IRS.
Oh man!
Earthquake just does just drops down, and he goes. See, that's the other thing that doesn't happen with those ropes being a lot looser. It was way easier for people to go over the top rope then. Like, it is actually more difficult to get guys over the top rope now because of the tightness of the ropes.
Yeah.
Like, look at how precarious he is already.
No,
he would have never.
The top rope is almost touching the second every time someone's on it. Yeah. Rick Martel was part of the.
Bob Backlund pulling a Road Dogg 2000 move. Where
everyone seems to remember that. It's fucking hilarious. I know.
That was one of the most memorable moments. Was just clutching with all dear life on that bottom rope.
On the bottom rope, yeah.
No one could peel him off. And it's just like, I'm just gonna stay here. It was fucking hilarious.
Not Tito Santana. Rick Martel was part of the Survivor Series team, who was the first ever team to do a clean sweep in a Survivor Series match. That's my little fact for Rick Martel.
Oh shit! Time to stand. I've got to stand up and move for a minute.
Well, you can stand up for Yokozuna.
I didn't expect that. I can stand up for Yeah, I'll stand up for Yokozuna. Yeah, I don't know if I told you this. My one of my apps on my
Oh, you told me because you did it last
Apple
week on the
Watch.
pod.
Oh, I did it last week too. Okay, I couldn't remember if that occurred, but yeah. So I'm just up moving around for a minute while.
Yokozuna has to be the heaviest WWE champion of all time, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I would have to imagine.
I mean, it's either him or the Big Show. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, well, I think Yokozuna legitimately weighed more because they used to over.
Oh, they used to like play around with weights. I know, but I think Yokozuna was definitely the heaviest. Yeah, it has to have been.
Ah, you did it. You've earned another hour toward my stand goal. All right.
There goes Tatanka.
Yeah, speaking of weights, did you see weigh-ins and stuff? Because they used to, they did that. They build people heavier. They used to build people a little bit heavier all the time. Yeah. And then, did you see the thing with the Chris Van Vliet one with Rick Bugenhagen?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Where they lowered his weight when they announced him at like 160 or like 260 when he was like
I know, right?
290.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And he's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, oh, jeez, look at that! It made the camera shake. That might have. Did you notice that? Right? That's the invention of the big man camera shake that they do with like that they used to do that all the time.
They do that with Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, yeah.
Yeah.
They do it with Bronson. Yeah, they also did it with one of the guys from NXT UK.
Fuck! I know who you're talking about. Dave Mastiff.
Dave Mastiff, yeah.
There comes Owen Hart speeding out.
There comes Owen. Yeah. Yeah, I love when they did it with Dave Mastiff. I haven't actually. You know what? I don't see much of Bronson Reed because his stuff gets cut out of my Hulu cut.
That's bullshit. That's what that is.
Yeah. I gotta find another way. I gotta find a way to actually watch Raw live. Cause I need someone's Verizon account so that I could just log into the USA portion.
Whoa!
Oh damn!
Jesus! Oh, maybe not.
Yep.
Ooh,
nope. There he goes.
No.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just muscle him over there, Yoko.
Well, you predict
Brain.
Right, Brain.
I think you predicted right, Brain. So we got 2 entrants left.
Yeah, 2 left.
We got Owen Hart and Rick Martel now beefing it out in the corner. And what else is going on there? Jerry Sags is just walking around.
Fucking.
Oh, wait. Oh, here comes Backlund after Sags.
Owen Hart looks like he raided Coco Beware's wardrobe.
Yes, because he did. I think this was the time that Owen Hart and Coco Beware were tagging.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Shit. You might be right. Then maybe that's why they look like a tag team.
Yes, yep. Yep, this was teaming with, nope, not 97. This was what? We're in 93, right?
Tito Santana has, like, El Matador. Oh, boy. What a shit gimmick.
The Repo Man, yeah. I mean, this is the... Well, we see that this is the end of these...
Occupational gimmicks.
Coming towards the ends of these, yeah.
Yeah. Occupational gimmicks.
I know Owen Hart teamed with Coco Beware for a minute, but when? This was not... Well, it had to be right now. It's this time period, but it's not in his... It's not in the Wikipedia page. In the middle of 93 when Bret Hart's feud with Cherry Lawler. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Shortly after WrestleMania, 92. In January 92, they beat the Orient Express. Neidhart left the he was part of the new Hart Foundation.
Oh, okay.
Shortly after, Hart set out on a very short run as single wrestler, including a vicious match at WrestleMania 8 when he faced off against Skinner. Shortly after Mania, Hart was teamed up with Coco Beware to form the duo High Energy. They had only one pay-per-view match as a team at the Survivor Series.
Oh, everyone's trying to chuck Yoko over here.
Yeah. The team was quietly dropped at the start of 1993 with Hart starting a singles career. So this is basically So this was the end of the short-lived high energy Owen
Right,
Hart,
okay.
Koko Beware tag team.
So we just had everyone in the Rumble trying to throw Yoko over the top rope. It didn't work, obviously.
Yep.
And Bob Backlund is still there. Repo Man has probably the worst attire I think I've ever seen. It's just ugly as fuck.
It's just a giant long singlet, gray.
With tire tracks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes, Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah.
Fucking attire, man. Love it. Look at that damn thing.
Now that is a guy who knows how to dress for the job that you want. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the just the neon green with purples and orange, all the tassels on the shoulder, the pauldrons.
Yeah.
Man, he just had it. Ooh, there goes Tito Santana. Ooh. It looks like his head actually hit the steel barricade.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Owen Hart didn't.
Why
Hart came in.
Why are they saying Owen Hart is still there?
Owen Hart is still there. He came in at 28.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he almost didn't do it.
But we're not saying that about Bob Backlund, who is genuinely still
still there.
It's so weird, crazy how they.
My
God!
Oh man,
Oh.
that was a hard landing on his knee.
Did he hurt?
Actually, he did go. He did go out with a knee injury after that.
That must have been it, right?
Yeah, because it was January. March. No, well, he suffered a knee injury on March 9th in a match against Bam Bam Bigelow, but that could certainly have been the start of it.
Yeah,
because that was a nasty landing on.
Yeah, they really tweaked it there. So what? Final four. We've got
three. We've got two final champions, two world champions, former Intercontinental champion. Wait, Rick Martel. Yeah, Rick Martel was an Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, we've got three world champions. We got Randy Savage, Yokozuna, and Bob Backlund.
Well, Yoko wasn't a champion yet.
Well, yeah, you're right. I just realized that oh no, I'm just being an idiot.
You can see Rick the Model Martel is featured in the Riverside Odds Camel Clutch video doing the Boston Crab. The Boston Crab.
Ah.
During the line, your Boston Crabs are too damn weak. And Bob Backlund appears in the. Oh, there he goes. Bob Backlund is also famously in that video because when the Iron Sheik makes him submit. Oh man, Bob Backlund, number one, still in
number two, right?
Three. Number two, number two. Ric Flair was number one.
But number two and number one is no difference.
Right, you're still starting. So
yeah, so I don't know why there's a big deal made out of number one but never number two. You're starting from the same point.
It's just the.
It just sounds better. See,
you do technically have to stand in the. There it is. 1 hour, 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And during that entire time, he only had 2 eliminations.
That's crazy. He just survived.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. He eliminated Fatu and Ric Flair. Right. In the end.
He just let everyone else do the work.
Yeah. Man, so we're left with Yokozuna and Macho Man.
It's kind of crazy how back then they would bill someone not from Japan.
Yeah. Well, it's the 90s. It's still,
Yeah.
it's easy enough to it's easy enough to, it's not that big of a stretch, I guess. That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
guess.
thought.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like the guy from WCW from a few weeks ago.
Well, yeah, that was like, dude, that guy was that's a yeah.
The guy was from England. A
Yeah.
white guy from England.
I think the point is most of the audience would not know the difference.
No.
You know.
Well, that
And I don't think they're ever and here's the other thing. Here's another thing. I don't think they're ever when they do that. Like, yeah, Yokozuna is not Japanese, but I don't think he's portraying a Japanese in a negative way. Even though he was a heel, it's not like portraying Japanese negatively.
Oh, no.
Now I could be way off on like.
I mean, it's not a negative portrayal. It's just a.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. They're not like
Yeah.
they're not like making negative stereotypes.
No.
Damaging stereotypes or something.
He's just a sumo wrestling attire, and that's it, really.
It's the same. I mean, essentially, it's the same way. The same thing as a British. In this context, it's akin to a British actor playing an American role and like talking with an accent. You know.
He barely ever talked anyway. Mr. Fuji did all the talking.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji did all the talking. So he didn't. I don't think he ever talked unless he said bonsai.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty much. Yeah.
So he didn't have to know Japanese.
Crowd is going absolutely insane for Savage.
Yeah. Savage is dangerously going to the top rope again, raining down double axe handles. Double axe handle to the back of the head.
Down to one knee.
Yeah, but what's being on a knee going to do for him? He's got to get him over the top rope.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, super kick.
Super kick. No, reverse thrust kick.
Thrust kick.
Reverse thrust kick. Yes, Gorilla. Thank you for correcting. It's not a super kick. It's a reverse thrust kick. Which is, I guess it's true. He did. It was a backspin. Oh, yeah. He's dead. Macho Man's dead. Like.
Leg drop?
I think it's going to be a leg drop. But does Yokozuna have, is it sweat or does he actually have glitter on his chest? It might just be sweat. But it's like.
I think it's just sweat, yeah.
Okay.
Savage
looks like.
Savage
it might
is
be
glitter. It's glitter
I
from
think
Savage's
it might be glitter
attire.
from. It might be glitter from Savage's. It might be glitter from like the
definitely.
side of. Yeah, when he picked him up. Yeah, he's got. Savage has like. It's probably that glittery.
It's on Savage's arm as well.
Yeah,
it's from his
yeah.
attire,
It's on his. It's like little lines on his ring gear. Wasn't crazy there. It actually is. Yokozuna does have glitter on him. Thrilling commentary, but from us for that right there. But see, when there's only two guys left in the ring, it's
harder,
isn't
it?
Two guys.
Yeah.
And it's also, they're working really. This is a really slow. I mean, it's Yokozuna. It's really, really slow.
Yeah.
He's only done 3 things in the last 2 minutes. He did he just walked over the corner. Now he.
Oh my God!
He did a bonsai.
Christ.
He did a running.
He didn't hold back with that, did he?
No, I don't think you can. Like, Yokozuna can't actually stop his momentum like that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of momentum.
Here's another one. Oh, he moved out of the way. And he is completely. Oh, he fell out. Oh, he did. He did the biggest, like, one-legged, like, I'm not gonna fall over. Oh, there he is. My God, he eliminated him. Savage went for what looked like kind of a pin, because he got confused. I don't know what the fuck happened there. And then he got on top of him. Oh, well, he landed on top of him, and Yokozuna just pushed him off
exactly,
and over the top. Pushed him off so far that he pushed him over the top rope. And here's your winner, Yokozuna.
There it
Holy
is.
moly, that happened quicker than I remembered.
Oh, here comes Cleopatra and fucking
Cleopatra
Caesar
and
again.
Caesar come back. And the whole point is that the next WrestleMania is at Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was well, there you go. So that's the Royal Rumble match.
That's it. That's Royal Rumble 1993.
There's still like a minute and a half of commentary though.
Yeah.
We just get so Caesar and Cleopatra walk back out again just to turn around and walk back in front of Yokozuna. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
And there goes
everybody's
everyone
getting
filing out of the arena.
Everybody's emptying out of the arena. We got the great recap package of still photos with some nice little jazzy keyboard music.
The most 90s instrumental music you can get.
Maybe that's what we need as background music to our podcast. When we need some jazzy keyboard, late 80s, early 90s, like
synthesizers,
synthesizer rock, like background.
That'll do it. That's punk rock, if ever I heard it.
That's punk rock. Hey man. Well, we'll do punk rock versions of 80s. We'll do punk rock on a synthesizer. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's work it out.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that was a very abrupt. They also had an extremely abrupt ending. They just fucking cut to this video package. And now we've got some photos. And they've got it over. Oh, here we go. We've got it over. We've got Bret Hart coming up to Yokozuna, getting in his face in the back of the arena.
Oh, damn.
All right. All right. That's it.
That's it.
Look at that. That's also, I don't recall ever like a after credit scene of like that either.
That's very Triple H of them.
They started. Well, they really didn't start implementing a lot of those backstage stuff. Well, I guess they did start around this time.
Yeah,
because there it is right there. Get a little backstage action after the Rumble. And yeah, there it is. That's the Rumble.
That's the Rumble.
That's the Royal Rumble 1993.
Let us know what you thought of that. If you liked it, if you didn't, if you watched along, just give us a little bit of feedback. First time we've ever done anything properly like this, so be good to know.
Yeah, I think that's all we've got. Oh, what's next week? What is next week's episode is a full watch along, which is also, so it's going to be a first full watch along and our first fan request episode.
Yeah.
It is the Battle Royal at the Royal Albert Hall from what year was that? That was
1991 or 2?
1991. Yeah, I think. So we're back in the early 90s. Battle Royal at the Royal. It's a tongue twister too. Battle Royal at the Royal Albert Hall from 1991. This was a listener request from Nick. So we are finally getting to that episode for you, Nick. Hope you enjoy it next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else.
There's nothing else to talk about. Boom.
Boom. That's right.
Another one in the can. And I need to go
Dude,
fuck to bed. I'm so tired.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.